floor for questions for Coach Hoiberg.
Fred, in a game where defensive rebounding was such an issue, points off turnovers were such an issue, and yet you still found a way to come on the road as double-digit dogs. What does this win kind of say about your squad?
Well, I didn't know if we'd get another rebound there for a while. Like, just throw it up. That was our best offense. Just get it up on the rim and then go fetch it and then kick it out for a three. And you know that first 5 minutes of the second half, they got everything. Finally down the stretch, we made a little contact. You know, it was almost like after talking about it at length going into this game of how good of an offensive rebounding team this is, we were almost surprised. We turned and they were right by us, and that's where they got all those second chance opportunities. And then the turnovers as well. Sorry guys, I can't see anymore.
21 points after ours.
How many?
21-10 points after ours.
Yeah, that's, you know, so 21. But, you know, I guess to answer your question, Robin, to still find a way that just shows this team has a lot of resiliency to it. It's been the thing I've been most pleased with this last month of the season. And, you know, whether we were down 17 to Wisconsin and, you know, 8 to Maryland in the last 5 minutes and found a way to come back and get wins in overtime. And, you know, just keep our head up, and that's the one thing. First half, I thought we dropped them a little bit when Iowa went up 7, and we got the timeout and just regrouped, made a nice run and had a good response, I think, to cut it back to 2, and found a way to keep it close, you know, at the half. So, you know, just really proud of how our guys continue to go out there and play, and finally made some toughness plays down the stretch.
You shoot better than 58% from the field. What do you see just was so effective about your offense?
Yeah, I thought our spacing was good, and obviously we got off to a hot start, and that helped. Jamarcus really continues to get better every time he steps on the floor. I think more comfortable and more confident, and you see the type of player that he has the potential to be, you know, with all the great minutes that he's given us right now as a true freshman. And, you know, Sam hit a couple nice ones for us there in the second half. Griesel came out aggressive. You know, good to see him. Knocked down a couple from the perimeter. You know, Derek finally got going a little bit there late in the game. Almost had a triple-double. And just, you know, when ball is in Derek's hands, good things happen. We cut well. And then CJ, I thought, made some unbelievable plays for us down the stretch. A couple of great takes to the basket and a huge three for us late.
I know there's more basketball to be played, but what's it mean to have a winning regular season and the way this has finished out for you?
Yeah, you know, it certainly wasn't looking like that 6 weeks ago when we had the 2 starters go down. But, you know, we found a way to keep fighting, keep clawing and scratching. And, you know, this team has really been, I guess, built on, you know, a competitive spirit that every time we step on the floor, whatever is happening, they continue to go out there and battle. And, you know, I just look back at a couple of those, you know, the Purdue game that was a tough finish for us, lost that one in overtime, and, you know, this last one against Michigan State where we had a 15-point lead of, you know, what could have been, even with the adversity and the injuries that we had. But, you know, they're continuing to go out. You know, this Iowa team's coming off, I think, as good a performance as there was in the conference this year with that 22-point win in Bloomington after one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen against Michigan State. So they were, you know, they're playing great basketball. So, you know, for our guys to come in here and compete the way they did, I think shows everything or tells you everything you need to know just about their character, their grit, you know, and how they've continued to fight through some pretty tough times.
In a game that was so physical, and obviously the emotion here with senior day, how do you think the guys handled just the mental aspect of this, of playing in this environment and playing through the way the game was allowed to be played?
Yeah, it's always tough playing in you know, in an opposing building on senior night, especially, you know, you look at what Connor McCaffrey has done for this team, for this program. You know, there's so much talent in that room, but the heart and soul of that team, in my opinion, is Connor McCaffrey. And, you know, what he has done, you know, just making plays all over the place. I think he leads the nation in assist-to-turnover ratio. They put the ball in his hands. He plays off the ball. Some games he doesn't shoot. Some games he takes 10 shots. The way he's shooting the ball this year, you know, I think he's just what he has meant to this team. And, you know, so there's a lot of emotions when you have a guy that's meant that much to the program, you know, finishing out his last college game in this building. And then Rebraca's had an unbelievable year as well. And, you know, so to come out here, and again, you know, Patrick was absolutely unstoppable for us, a lot of those on second chance points. But, you know, just found a way, and, you know, you got to keep battling whatever is going on. I thought our guys dropped their heads a little bit in that first half, but after that, I thought they battled through everything.
Fred, you guys, I think, held Iowa without a field goal for the final 6-12. I mean, just defensively, just curious what you kind of saw.
Yeah, and that's hard to do. Obviously, this team is third in the nation in offense, and you know, they're a tough team to shut off, especially as confident as they were and how they had it going, and you know, again, getting all the loose balls that they got today. So you know, to find a way to get stops down the stretch, you have to have it. And you know, I thought our guys finally, you know, buckled down and got in the stance and found a way to finish off possessions. That was important.
Yes, for Coach Hoiberg.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.